What did you think overall? Give me your a day or two after everything, Shane. What you thought of the fight and everything?
I thought it was a big positive for both sides. I mean, I think I would have loved the chaos if Conor would have put off an upset, because it would have been one of the biggest upsets of all time. So I would have loved that chaos. But it going down the way it did, I think boxing looked good. I think MMA looked good. Both guys came out looking good. You couldn't write a better story there. So, and I had a great time watching it. Floyd does not generally have entertaining fights, but that was an entertaining little spectacle. So, undercard was a little bit lackluster. I wish boxing would get out of that. Anytime they got a good fight, they'll put the undercard on and just won't nothing be there.
Yeah, that's a tip they could learn. They could learn from UFC on that.
Yeah, I wish they could. I wish they could stop doing that. And throw some out there. Put on a girls' fight out there. There's a lot of people that could use some good exposure on that undercard that could have got it. And
I had an idea that they should have just the undercard should have been MMA guys against boxing guys.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I just thought it was.
I think I would like to see that though. Maybe like if they would have had a cage beside the ring, so it could be a little bit of both. Yeah. Let's see what happens if you're really going to, do that kind of spectacle. It'd be cool, like a War Games type setup where you got two rings side by side, but one's in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was booked perfectly because no side came out looking bad. I almost felt like they got together and they were like, "Bro, let's give him at least 5 rounds." Yeah. I just couldn't believe that he was out jabbed by McGregor. I mean, it was a lot of McGregor's punches were arm punches. Yeah.
Did you listen? Did you listen to like the post fight, like the interviews and stuff? Everything.
Yeah.
I just believe everything that Floyd said.
Yeah.
All right, his strategy. Hey, I'm gonna let him hit me, see what his power's like, feel him out. He's gonna tire out, and I'm gonna turn it up. I was like, but bro, that fight was compelling. Okay, because but like there's a lot of guys at our club that box, and like one of the guys at our club, his brother writes for is the boxing guy for Sherdog, and that like he told me before the fight, he goes Floyd's gonna toy with him. He's going to knock him out. Like boxing experts kind of knew how it would go down, but it was compelling. But the second Floyd turned on his hand speed, you were like, I think this now he's shit's on. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd wasn't throwing nothing, and as soon as he started cracking that overhead right and popping Conor in the face. Like those stinging shots. It was like, all right. Did you guys get the feeling that okay, this is done?
Yeah.
Like Floyd's. It's Floyd's fight now. You know what I mean?
It was definitely. That's when it got worse because Floyd's not generally a pressure fighter. So so when he starts moving forward, I mean, you got a guy that's historically a great counter puncher. I mean, you can't be a great counter puncher and a pressure fighter. So he's a counter puncher. And so, but when there was a point when you could tell when he saw that Conor was gassing, and Floyd doesn't gas. I don't think I've ever seen him gas. I mean,
Floyd doesn't do anything.
Sweat.
There's no energy. Like how much exertion of energy is it to just stand in front of a guy and like roll your shoulder?
No.
It's like
young.
It takes more than you think.
Let me tell you something. Young Floyd was an exciting fighter. It was just when he got older, he got smarter, and he said, "Well, they're going to do, but nobody's going to touch me. That's for damn sure." And
pretty boy Floyd was exciting.
Right.
Sonny Mayweather taking it, started being more defensive.
Well, bro,
but I had a buddy that put a couple $100 on Conor winning by knockout, and I was like, Floyd's never even been knocked down, and it was worth it. The look in his eyes.
Bro, I was arguing with some.
It was worth it.
I was arguing with so many people on Twitter and Facebook over this, but there's a lot of MMA guys I know too, right? And this one guy that I know, he used to fight in the he fought UFC a couple times, but he was like Conor McGregor first round KO. Like he thought, I go, you actually think that everybody's Conor's coming out and saying this is going to go 1 to 2 rounds, all right? You actually think the greatest defensive fighter of all time is going to put himself in a position to get knocked down in the first round? It's like, are you out of your mind? It's like, because you just watch. And I'm like, dude, now we know why Floyd wanted the 8-ounce gloves because he wanted to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Floyd hadn't knocked anybody out, like, how long has it been?
There's something. I think he knocked out Ortiz in 11, but that was like a sucker punch. Remember that?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Now here's the thing about the very interesting post-match comments you alluded to, Disco. He obviously said, "Hey, I was going to let him throw his heavy bombs early on and let him get tired." Okay, great veteran move, and he's been in there so long that I bet you just by feeling, that his punches weren't as strong, or maybe listening to his breathing pattern, he knew he was getting tired, and that's when he put it on him. But there was another thing that Conor said that really caught my attention. He said he really wasn't that fast. He really wasn't that powerful, but he had a lot of composure. So I'm sure while McGregor went in there, and this has happened to us as wrestlers, that you're out there getting pumped up backstage, and then you get up on. By the time you get into the ring, you're blown up, or the nerves get to you. The nerves didn't get to Floyd, and they did get to Conor early on because he was trying to take him out early on.
Yeah.
Plus, I think Floyd's real good too at giving you these descriptions after the fight that make it sound like that was my plan all along. Like, I don't buy that shit. Like that he goes let him win 3 rounds in a row. No, that's your plan when you can't knock people out early. Like, I was talking to Ricochet about this on Twitter. I was like, if I don't have a car and I have to walk somewhere, that doesn't mean it was my plan to walk. I just don't have a damn car. So Floyd doesn't have the ability to knock people out earlier. So he's going to take him into deep waters. Like, that has to be a plan. It's not like some master strategical genius. He's just using his tools the way he needs the best to win. But to say, go out there and go, I'm going to go 3 rounds, I'm going to go let myself get down 3 rounds, nobody does that intentionally. I don't think he gave a shit if he goes down 3 rounds. I don't think he's going to sweat it. But I don't think he went in there and began the fight and go, I'm going to let him win 3 rounds. I think that's
why not?
He only threw 12 punches in the first 2 rounds. So it's not like he gave away the first 2 rounds. 100%.
I do believe that was part of his strategy.
I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares that he loses. But to go out there and say, I'm intentionally going to lose these rounds, I think that's
not intentionally. I'm going to feel him out. I'm going to check out his power. I'm going to see how fit he is. There's a lot of things that he's, and you know this because you're a boxing purist. There's a lot of things that he's deciphering and he's figuring out in those first 3 rounds. And then he's like, all right, I know what I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
They were asking his dad, hey, we hear that Floyd's hasn't been training that hard for this fight. And he says, yeah, but we don't really have to for this guy. Bro, he was out. I just swear to God, bro, he was out every night of the week up to the fight.
It's Hughesy. Hello.
He was out every night of the week up to the fight.
Bro, he came in incredible shape.
He was out in Vegas, but he's always in great shape. I mean, even when he's not fighting the club, he looks great. He's never been, he doesn't put on like these fighters that put 20, 30 pounds off the fight. That's how big he is. Right. And bro, he comes to our club, he eats pizza. He eats pizza. He loves the pizza at our club. No lie. The club is good pizza, but around town
comes for the pizza, stays
Floyd
for the
or his dad.
I'm talking about Floyd, okay? And so Floyd looks great all the time, and he eats like shit. And he we got a girl that works at that 9 Steakhouse. He went into 9 Steakhouse the other night to eat before the fight, like 2 days before the fight. And and at the Palms they have McDonald's. He ate McDonald's while everybody else ate like the steaks and stuff and everything at 9 Steakhouse in the Palms.
Well, I can't believe he has that metabolism at 40 years old.
Yeah, he just looks great all the time. Bro, dude, when you watch the All Accesses up to the other fights, he was eating McDonald's all the time.
Yeah, that I did see.
They always going through drive-throughs and stuff. I mean, his metabolism's sick,
And too, KG, like that whole all men are created equal, this shit just ain't true.
Right.
Some people's body, they can just eat whatever. They got goat bellies and they could just eat whatever the hell they want.
Well, yeah, and that's true, Shane. No, all men aren't created equal because if you've ever felt Kurt Angle, like he feels like a piece of granite, like concrete.
Like his ass, you mean?
Like when you give the hug after the match, and you grab like his back. When I felt Kurt, his back felt like cement. Like it felt like wow, this doesn't feel like this feels like a hard like he's made out of stone. You know, it's
Now,
like,
did that make you hard as well?
Like a hard on.
that's a very
Do you guys have a sword fight backstage?
I think he should edit that out. I think Joe will edit that out because that's a very
I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Did you guys have a sword fight in the back, Glenn?
How about wait a minute? How about at the weigh-in where it looked like Conor had a hard on? Did you see that?
Conor was ready. He was chugged up.
That's for the sword fight, but go ahead.
Did you see it though, Conan?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Had like a hard on at the weigh-in. It was hysterical. He's in there in his underwear.
My wife was saying
I'm more creeped out by the way Joe just said it's accurate.
That's accurate. No, my
Joe, Joe took the picture and like zoomed it in, like analyzed it. Somebody, right?
I couldn't believe my eyes.
And that's his reply. Accurate.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah, that's accurate.